Welcome back to our YouTube channel, JWent815. Today we're going to be discussing a blackjack strategy. Blackjack is one of the best games in the casino if you stay consistent to the correct strategy on how to play the cards. A couple things to think about when you walk up to a table. I don't recommend walking up to a table that's in the middle of a shoe. I would recommend trying to get in at the beginning of one. If you want to sit down and grab your seat before it gets started, put your money down and get your chips, but then wait for the shoe to recycle and start over. That's the best way to get on a heater from start to finish if you're able to play the whole entire deck. So another thing to keep in mind is when you walk up to a table, you'll see odds listed for how a blackjack pays out. 6 to 5 and 3 to 2 are the most common odds. You always want to sit down at a table where they're paying 3 to 2 on the blackjack. I know it doesn't seem like a big difference, but it will add up over time if you're sitting down for a couple of hours to play with the number of blackjacks that you're likely to get. So always 3 to 2 and always at the beginning of the shoe. Today we're going to be playing $5 a hand. Another part of the strategy is to increase your bet by 20% after a winning hand. It's going to be approximately 20% since we're playing $5 because once you go to $6 you can't make that even. But approximately 20% is what you want to increase your bet by. We're also going to be playing 3 hands. So without further ado, we're going to get started and show a few hands here. All right, dealer shows 7. First hand we have 3 or 13. That's an automatic hit, free hit, and 8. That's 21. So we're going to stay on that one. 13 against the 7. We're going to take a hit on that one. 19, we're going to stay there, 19 against the 7, and then 7 against 7, we're going to take the hit, make it 16. So 16 against the 7 or higher is always a difficult one, but whatever you do, do it every time. Find your strategy and stay consistent with it on 16 against 7 or higher. So we always like to hit, we're going to take the hit, and unfortunately we busted on that one, lose our $5. Dealer's got 7. They turn over 10, 17, didn't matter what we did here, and we're going to get paid on the other 2 bets, $5, and we're on to our next hand. So player on the end did not win. They're going to stick with their $5 bet. The other 2 players did win, so they're going to increase their bet by 20%. That moves both bets up to $6, and we're on to the next one. Dealer shows a 5. That's one of the best cards out there. 5 and 6. 13 against a 5. We're going to stay on that one. And then 10 against a 5. This is a great double down opportunity. So we're going to take the double, ask it for face down. And 7 against a 5. We're going to take a hit. That's 16, and we'll stick on that 16. Dealer turns over the card. They got 15 and too many. So winners all around. Table win. Making $6 on these 2 hands. Well, actually, we doubled this one, so we're going to be making 12 on this one. Doesn't really matter what we turn over here, but it was a 10 for a 20. Winner over here. Winners all around. That's what you like to see walking up to the blackjack table. Now, the reason we increase our bet by 20% is because gambling is all about getting on streaks. You're looking to win multiple hands in a row. You're going to see losing streaks, you're going to see hot streaks, but you're here at the casino because you want to get on a hot streak. So you want to increase your bet by 20%. You don't want to give away all your winnings, so that's why we recommend 20% and not something like doubling your bet. That way you're not giving away all your winnings once you do end up losing a hand. So we're increasing our bet by approximately 20%, moving these first 2 up to $7, and the last one here on the end up to $6, and we're dealing the cards. Dealer shows a 6. It's one of the best cards out there. We got a 9 against a 6. We're going to go ahead and double down on that. 13 against a 6. That's a stay. 16 against a 6. That's also a stay. And we're flipping it over. A 4 in the back. So that's 10, 15, and 20. So tough break there. Dealer was able to build a 20 out that. That's 17. Not good enough. So we're going to lose our double down there. 13 not good enough, we're losing there. 16 not good enough, we're losing there. And then with that, we are going back to our original bet of $5 all around. So back to the starting bet, $5 all around, and we're dealing. All right, dealer shows a 3, 19 against a 3, we're going to stay on that. 19 against a 3, we're going to stay. And then 13 against a 3, we're going to stay. Now, if this were a 12, that is one of the most misplayed hands in the casino. 3 against a, or my mistake if it was a 2 showing here. A 2 against a 12 is one of the most misplayed hands of the casino. You always want to hit that. So 13 against a 3, we're actually going to stay on this one and have the dealer flip. Dealer has 6, 7 or 17. Dealer has to take a hit on a soft 17. 17 to 15. And 22 is too many. Winners all around. And now we're increasing our bet up to $6. So that gives you a good understanding of what our strategy is. Increasing your bet by 20%. Always looking for 3 to 2 odds on the blackjack. Never walking up to a table in the middle of a shoe. So go out, have some fun, let us know how you do, and thanks for tuning in to JWent 815.